Hey, it's Venus Friday. Today is Friday, July the 12th. I'm at the track right now doing a hot girl walk. Okay. But yeah, and the sun is setting. It is 7 minutes till 9. So I wanted to jump on real quick. Oh, you see Luna in the sky behind me? Hi, Luna. Yeah, Luna. Okay, anyway, real quick, I wanted to hop on and do a quick video. I didn't post anything last Friday. However, I am going to post an extra video tomorrow evening. I'm going to post an extra video just to make up for last Friday's. But I was on my cycle, and I'm just moving intuitively these days. And actually, my mom was visiting here, so it was a lot going on. I didn't get a chance to post, but I will make an extra post tomorrow, something special. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was authenticity. And one of the devotionals that I read this morning, it was a Iyanla Vanzant book devotional that I read. And today's message was about masks. And it was about the different masks that we wear. We wear masks in different situations for different reasons. Sometimes the reasons are appropriate to wear a mask. Like if you're at work and you might have had the most horrible morning. Sometimes when we still processing stuff, we be in our feelings and we still have to show up for work as our best self. So we might put a mask on, to say, hey, I'm doing okay today, Other masks that we might wear might be to, cover up our true feelings, cover up that we hurt. Sometimes we don't want to be vulnerable and show people our weaknesses. So we might put a mask on to show, that we're not phased, that we're not hurt, that we still can bounce back from stuff. So we might wear a mask in those situations. And they're defense mechanisms. That's a lot of times why we wear masks. We might even, sometimes people wear masks intentionally to cover up their true intentions about things. So sometimes people wear deceptive masks. But regardless of the mask, let's talk about how wearing a mask can, cause you to live your life on an everyday basis and authentically. Because let's talk about the mask that we wear, how we put on this same mask every day. Or you might have a mask for this, a mask for that occasion, a mask for this time, a mask for when you're feeling mad, a mask for when you're feeling sad, a mask for, when you're with your friends, and a mask for when you're with your coworkers. When we are switching up these masks, we really could miss, or we really could lose who we are, authentically. We get used to wearing these masks sometime, you will forget, who you are. And I understand the importance of wearing masks because, I guess we have to show up appropriately in social settings, but how do we feel about really showing up our true self when we don't, when we can't show up in our best self? Like, let's think about it. Like the example that I used, when you are having a bad morning and you might really be in your feelings, you might really be sad. We have to put on that mask at work because, that's the right thing to do, right? But let's really think about how we can show up at work an authentic self without wearing a mask. Is this possible? Like, really, is this possible for us to show up in certain situations without wearing these masks? Because if we are wearing these masks are we really being our authentic self? And is that maybe why we wear masks? Because either we might feel like our authentic self is not the most polished. Do we wear masks because maybe our most authentic self is maybe not the most stable emotionally? Is wearing the mask better than us being vulnerable to certain people in certain circumstances? I think wearing masks, in the metaphoric sense, wearing masks can really be beneficial. Like, let's be for real. What is it called? Code changing. I think that's the new term, where if you're at work, you see so many TikToks, people using their professional voices over the phone. As soon as they hang up, you know what I'm saying? They talking they regular people lingo. You know what I'm saying? Lingo. So it is appropriate to switch up, but at what cost? At what cost are we really switching up and wearing these masks? At what cost are we really participating in this code switch? If that's not the right term, please somebody tell me, because I don't feel like looking it up real quick. I should have did it. I should have looked it up because I knew I was gonna use that term. I should have looked it up, but I just want to show up in my authentic self right now. So, just correct me in the comments if anybody watched this video, if anybody feel like they want to correct me. But anyway, at what cost, do we either wear our mask, or at what cost do we just show up in our authentic self? And I think sometimes the problem is we don't know how to show up in our healed authentic self. I think that's really where the issue comes in at. Like, it's okay for you to come to work and you had the worst morning, and you get in there, you still are anxious, you still aggravated, you still irritated. How about it is okay to tell your coworkers, hey, I had a rough one this morning, I'm still in my feelings, please forgive me, be a little bit more patient with me this morning, and we gonna work it out. Because if you was having a day like that, I will be understanding. But I think we need to communicate that, but we also need to be able to advocate for our own feelings, advocate for our own well-being in those situations. And that actually builds a little bit more repertoire with your coworkers too. That even helps liberate them in a sense sometimes too. And it also, of course, is beneficial for you. So now you are able to continue to show up for yourself authentically and appreciate yourself and expand and grow. It is still about balance though. Hey, it's okay for you to come into work and put everything behind you and put on a happy face. Sometimes some circumstances require that. But it's about balance. I can't talk a certain type of, the same way that I might talk to my friends on the phone, I cannot talk to, I guess I can talk to my, the people that I work with in a sense, the same way that I talk to my friends. You still have to have a level of respect. You still require a level of respect and a level of professionalism. But that's kind of another reason why I chose to do the type of work that I do, is because I want to be able to work in a job in a space that requires me to be my most authentic self, whether how I dress, how I talk, what I do, where I go, So yes, let's practice more taking the mask off or leaving the mask at home and practicing being more present, advocating for yourself, but also healing so that we can always show up authentically. We don't have to put on a mask when we're hurting. We be able to articulate that and work through that and communicate that. All right, that's about my time. I'll check you guys tomorrow for the makeup episode of Venus Friday.